Oh man. Oh. Hello, welcome to SDS Extra, the channel where we give you the best extra content from SDS. Make sure you subscribe to this channel. This might be a lot of your first times watching this channel because obviously of what the video is. So if you're not subscribed, subscribe, because on this channel we upload videos where we talk about bonus content pieces, lots of talking points that we don't cover on SDS on this channel. So please subscribe, hit the notification bell, press all for all the notifications, because the videos are usually shorter. So, you know, if you're having breakfast, if you're on a journey and you want to watch shorter videos, but you still want to see more of us, subscribe to SDS Extra, because, you know, we give you content like this. I'm sure you guys are anticipating this, of course, since the result last night. FA Cup, you know, this actually wasn't supposed to happen. We weren't meant to make this video. This wasn't in the plans. This wasn't in the plans. I know we did a Carabao Cup preview, so kind of have to live up to that and carry on. But telling you guys honestly, if Arsenal had won yesterday, there wouldn't be a video today. There wasn't meant to be an FA Cup video because Premier League football's coming straight back, and we had the Ryan Barble video. So please watch that if you haven't on SDS with myself and Fuad. Incredible. But Arsenal didn't win. You guys have spoken. We listened to you guys on social media. You guys all wanted this to happen. You wanted me to be here. You requested me to be here. You wanted Liban to be here. You requested Liban to be here. So we're both here. But alongside us, Fuad is here, another op. Oh, you're an op.
I'm just here.
You're an op. You're probably happy about what's going on today?
You're just happy to be here.
I'm just happy to be
here.
You're
happy to be here?
I like how you split the tables. The guys who are through to the next round.
Yep.
Who haven't quite.
Yeah, Sib done it.
Hey, listen, hey, don't.
I noticed today I got relegated. I was like, you know what? I understand the layout. I was like, it's cool.
We're not going to talk about your fixture. There's no point because you are through, but hey, it was nervy.
Magic of the cup. You gotta let them. You gotta let them. You know what I mean?
Give
them a story. You know what I mean?
Man.
We took Tottenham to extra time. Listen, go tell it out.
They should have had a replay.
Hey. Go enjoy Zara.
You should have
punch in.
Next to me, Elias is here. Another Arsenal fan.
Unfortunately.
Hopefully Liban spreads the hate both ways, not just to me. Both of us. Another Arsenal fan. You were at the game yesterday as well.
I was.
Yes. And Liban, the man of the moment.
I was with him yesterday.
You're actually together.
He was in front of me.
So you guys can talk about what was happening.
So you took that Kodak picture.
No.
Did you take the picture?
No. When he was taking a picture, I was sulking in my chair.
Okay. Welcome. Hi, Liban. You okay? Good to see you, man.
My brother.
Loser! Loser!
I told you.
Well, bro.
No, you. I don't care about him. Get rid of that. But you, yeah?
Hi, me. You. Yeah. What about me?
You know how long I've been waiting for this one, yeah? Because I remember the last time we was on this pod, what happened? Last time we was on this pod, we had, you had the little... leprechaun, that Arab leprechaun sitting there, you know, the blah 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 blah.
His name's Faisal.
And we had that other little chubby the little Flintstone, that
Eritrean
Flintstone.
Your co-host.
Yeah. The other that guy, that one.
Yep.
There. Come on, man. Funny. Glazing on that episode. First of all, can we talk about the glazing first? I don't even want to talk about it. I want to talk about how they were glazing you on that episode, Ak. Disgusting. Get some air, wallahi. How long are you going to stay down there for, Ak? And he tried to make me seem like I'm the delusional one, the crazy one. Yeah? You're crazy. Who's crazy now?
Still you.
No. See you.
No,
What's your tone? What's your tone, first of all? What's your tone?
Still you.
What's your tone?
No, I'm respectful today. I'm not going to rise.
Yeah.
I want to talk about the game.
You don't have a choice.
Don't
act like you have a choice. I don't care if you're the host. You don't have a choice.
Congratulations on the win, first
I don't need
of
a
all.
congratulations. Fucking congratulations. I don't need it.
Through to the fourth round of the FA Cup. Congratulations. Okay, we are out.
I don't need it.
How was the experience yesterday?
Where do I start?
You tell me.
Talk to me with going to the game. Obviously pulling up on the op blocks. It's not often sight.
It's not an away game for you though.
It's not really a away game, but even then it's still the op block, and I'm going out there. I'm feeling like 6'9".
Are you fearful?
I'm feeling like 6'9". I'm saying they ain't got no smoke from me. They let me just walk through on my ones and my chase, just walk into the stadium. They're gonna look at that. You're our biggest hater. You damn right I am. You damn right I'm your biggest hater, and I'm coming here to witness your funeral. Yeah, the funeral that I told you months ago about this day. Why are you acting surprised? Everything I've been telling you for the last 3 years. You know what? This. You know I'm tired of this podcast. Wallahi, I'm genuinely tired. Wallahi, I'm genuinely fatigued.
Of what?
Of having to do the same thing every single season. Like, it's the same story. This guy, wallahi. Why did you make this podcast? Let's be real. Why did you make it? I want to know why you make it.
I made it to give people like you a platform.
Because we're repeating the same stories every time. The same storylines every time. The same rubbish. You try to gaslight me. You try to act like I'm crazy for talking my shit. Then when things transpire, what do? You deflect, you run away, you hide, and then it's repeat. Then it's next season repeat.
I think it's unfair to say I run away and deflect.
This year is the one. What you run away?
I don't run away.
You deflect.
Every time I'm
run away.
No.
This is what you do.
Deflect, we'll talk about. I don't run away.
This is what you do. Let me tell you. Let me tell you. Can I just say? Can I tell you the Sharky
Go ahead.
Steps.
Yes, go on.
This is the Sharky. What do you want to call it? The guide.
The protocol.
The protocol.
Okay.
Yeah.
Go on.
He comes into the season. This could be the one. This might be the season. I believe in the Arteta project. I believe in this group of players.
One of the 2 or 3 teams that can win the league and start the season.
True. Then, of course, fair enough. You're Arsenal. Of course, you're a hopeful Arsenal fan. You're one of those positive, I'll say, Arsenal fans.
Of course, as I'm going to be always.
Things go well. Now you want everyone to blow your horn. You want you're fishing for the compliments. You want everybody on the table to talk about how great Arsenal. You find every minute, every chance, every possibility to mention how Arsenal. We could be talking about Brighton versus Wolverhampton. You're mentioning about something about Arsenal. Somehow Saka's involved in that conversation. What? No, it comes in. He comes in there somehow. Somehow you find a way to relate it back to Arsenal.
I'm a good fan.
Yep, good fan. Then the inevitable happens. What's the inevitable, Fuad? Remind me. What's the inevitable?
Is it the infamous second place and no trophy?
You already know. Yeah, that happens. Then now, you don't want to address all the things you've been saying in the season. You find ways to dip and dive and you use the excuse, there's still games to play. You know deep down in your heart, those games mean nothing. But you're always using that. No. You use that as a cop-out. You use it as a cop-out to get out of the conversation because you don't want to address, you don't want to have the real uncomfortable conversation. So you use, there's still games to play. You never know in football. My brother, we know about your club. We know what's going to happen. Then
what's going to happen? Tell me.
What happens is,
Mr. Know-it-all, tell me.
What we tell you what happens? Disappointment happens. Failure happens. Yeah? No success. It's almost insanity at this point. It's just a cycle. You're stuck in a loop. You're stuck in a loop that you see. No one knows how to break the code. No one knows how to break that loop. No one knows. Then when you get your little second place and then no trophy, yeah? Then for some reason, you either go missing or you never really address the things that you were saying. And then now, you go missing into the next season. Then you start the process again. This season could be one.
Let me ask you this.
Go on.
Are there specific things today you want Sharky to address off the back of that? Because when we look at the game,
there's a lot of things.
10 men.
A lot.
Went all the way down to extra time.
Yeah.
Kai Havertz missing the penalty at the end as well. I mean,
not good.
I'm trying to lay your weapons here.
Yes.
Which weapon would you like to use? Let's be more decisive. I feel like we've
all of them. All of them.
Where should we start?
I think we should start with Arteta. We should start with the gaffer.
Okay.
Is it time to go?
Because he's the one
Let's
that's
talk about Arteta.
Ultimately, he takes all the responsibility, right? Right? He takes it, right?
100%. He's the manager.
Because obviously, last season, I was the Ten Hag in guy. Everybody tried to clown me. Yeah, Ten Hag in. Oh, you're deluded. This manager's clueless.
Rightfully so.
Rightfully so. It's maybe some aspects.
Yeah, I mean,
but as it currently stands, that manager has more trophies than your manager, and your manager's coming to what year? What phase are we in now? What phase?
He came in December 2019.
What phase is this? Because I want to remind me what phase is. What phase is this? What phase is this?
I don't know.
What phase is it? How many fucking phases are there? Wallah. How many phases do you need?
Yeah.
How many phases?
Since 2013, how many phases have you been, but with different managers? What phase you in since post-Fergie?
But this is the thing.
That's
not
everyone's in
it's
different
amazing
phases.
That you bring. No, it's
everyone's different phases. So what phase are you in?
I like that. I like that you said that. That's a very good statement. You like.
Thank you.
And that's why I was making to that point last week, or the episode that we was on was probably last week.
Yep.
That's the point I was trying to make. You talk on this podcast like Arsenal are above us. You try to talk down on us as if we're shit and you're above us. That's how you talk. No, that's a fact. You said, okay,
we are a better football team than you.
No, you play better football. No. You play better football.
I know.
A team can play better football. A team
we get better results.
No. Don't try that. Team A can play better than Team B.
Yeah.
That is not the metric for which club is more successful or which club is better. That's not the metric.
Do you know what the metric is?
The metric is not playing football.
Do you know what my metric
because Brighton
is?
play better football than us.
Because do you know what my metric is?
Yeah?
everyone's got different
There's about 15 teams in the Premier League that
I
can't
want
really
you
play
to
better.
finish.
No.
Go ahead.
There's
Go
about
ahead.
15 Premier League teams that play better football than Manchester United.
Facts.
So the metric isn't how good you play football.
That's not
it's
what I
about the
said.
trophies you deliver to the football club.
Okay,
Yeah?
cool.
In the 10 years since Fergie left, what major trophy, apart from the cups, domestic cups, okay, what trophy have you won that you can now bring to this table and tell me that this is why we have been better than you, or this is why we are bigger than Manchester United over the last 10 to 12 years? Tell me.
Zero. Oh, to what, Premier League and Champions League? Zero.
Zero.
You got your
There
answer.
go.
Can
There
I
you go. No, hold
speak?
on.
Okay,
No, because wait,
Okay.
what's it?
Go ahead.
European trophies, how many have you won in those last 12 years?
Zero.
Zero. How many Man United won?
You tell me.
We won one.
Europa League, yes.
Yeah, we won one.
Okay.
We won one, right? Yeah.
Cool.
So when it comes to now FA Cups and Carling Cups, yeah, we could do the tit for tap. I think we probably still edge you on that anyway. Even when it comes to domestic cups, the last 12, we
Completely
probably
fine,
beat you on that as well. So now what metric are you using to
doesn't matter.
determine that you're a bigger club? Because I don't say that Manchester United, in the last 12 years, I don't think we're bigger than you. I think we're on the same level playing field. I think we're in the same boat, and I keep saying that. We're on the same boat. But in your mind, I don't think you think that. I think you genuinely think you're above us. And that's just because of the football you
Because we
play
are.
and the progression. Unfortunately, I've dropped my phone. But on the progression that you've made under Arteta, right?
Okay.
Let's talk about this progression now.
Yeah,
Now let's
four
actually
questions, by the way, and
No.
Carol's
Let's
speaking.
not.
I don't know.
I
So what metric do you use
because
when Carol's
I don't
speaking?
need you to. I don't need to
Oh, so
answer
it's
any more.
rhetorical
It's a
questions.
rhetorical question. I don't need to
Okay,
answer.
okay,
So,
sir, Mr. Liban.
Arteta, yeah. So now let's actually deep dive into this
Is
progression.
there any
that we've
questions
seen.
here, by the way? or I can just sit back and listen?
No. Just sit back
Alright, I'll
and
sit
take a
back and
ride.
listen.
Take a
Alright.
ride because this is my
Alright.
show today.
I'll just sit here
This is
and
my
listen.
podcast
There we
today.
go, take over.
You sit
No,
back.
people wanna hear you speak,
sit
so I'll
back.
let you
You sit
speak.
back and listen to what I have to say.
Okay, sir.
Yeah. Good man.
You're
Good
welcome.
man. So, Arteta. Let's deep
Mikel
dive into
Arteta,
his
yes.
progression that he's made at the football club. Yeah, let's actually deep dive.
No,
into
you do it because I'm trying to listen. You want me to answer.
So, I'll tell you what, he's finished in his we're coming to year 3 now, yeah? Year 3 of them actually challenging, because I'm gonna be fair now. I'm not even gonna use the other 2 years of where he was trying to build. I'm actually just gonna use the 3 years or the 3 seasons now that he's
2.5.
Or-
We're halfway through the season.
Don't even start that one, my brother. Just
No,
call
but
this
you
one.
just-
All right, throw it in the bag. Bro, listen. They put the second place and a no
Okay,
trophy in the
3
bag.
years.
Don't
Carry
try
on.
that.
Keep
3 years.
speaking.
Okay, so it's been 3 years now.
Okay.
Second place, no trophy. Second place, no trophy. You might not even finish second this season. Who knows? Whatever. Let's just say I'm gonna give you the benefit of the doubt. Look how nice I am. I'm giving you the benefit of the doubt. Second place, brother. Second place and no trophy. Okay. So last season, conversation was had. Yeah. Trophy, finish 8th or second and no trophy. You was adamant. You was arguing. Even off camera, we had Hasib. We had people getting involved in conversation. Everyone trying to, you recorded me, posting it on social, trying to make it seem like this guy, look at him, he's deluded. Second, what, you're going to take a trophy over an 8th, over second place. Your argument was, second place, you see progression. We are in a good position now to go on to win. Remember? But whereas, even if you win a trophy, you're not in a good position. That's the argument you were trying to, that's the argument you put forward, right?
Yep.
You've regressed this season. You've regressed. We still have that FA Cup. We're still holders. We just knocked out the top. We're defending our trophy currently.
Yeah.
We're still in that competition. Furthermore, we're in 2 cup competitions. Yeah. So you said you don't want a trophy last season because you've seen progression and you think that you are now on the trajectory of winning the Premier League, potentially maybe even compete for the Champions League. Yeah. That's out of the window and it's January 13th.
So second place in the league and third place Champions League's out the window in January.
Oh, absolutely,
Okay.
bro.
Carry on,
Absolutely.
carry on. No,
wait,
I won't understand.
I'm telling you now on
Yeah.
the podcast live.
Okay.
I'm telling you now. Yeah,
Okay.
whether what you do after this is it's up to you. But don't get upset later if I cook you. You're not
That's
winning the Champions League,
completely
brother.
fine. Thank you.
I'm telling you that now. Yeah, I'm telling you that now.
We'll
Don't
see who
forget
wins
to-
it.
That
We'll
one.
find out in May.
No. That one. Forget, bro. I'm telling you now. Throw that one out the window. Yeah. I'm warning you now. If you choose to now talk as if you're gonna win the Champions League for the next few months,
I haven't said that.
That's
I
up
just
to you.
said-
No,
I
I'm
just
saying
said
to you
it's
now.
not
If you
out
want
the
to come
window,
and
third in the
talk,
Champions
if you
League.
want to come and do Champions League roundups and now act like you got a chance of winning Champions League, that's on you. Because when I come back now to get onto you, don't cry. Don't cry.
I've never once cried.
Don't
and I
cry.
never will
Don't cry.
Yes,
Don't
trust me.
cry.
Trust
Don't
me, my
cry.
friend.
So I'm just warning you now. Your manager, he's got a lot of questions to ask. Yeah, got a lot of questions that he has to answer for. Yeah, you got the trophy, no trophy over the last 3 years. Okay, you got not being able to compete now for the Premier League. He's in a position where now the team looks weaker than they've done in previous season. The style of football is out of the window. You're relying on set pieces. Saka's out of the window, so now you can't even rely on that. You can't even score goals. Your football is shit. Come on now, brother.
Time to go.
It's It's not looking great.
It's not looking. You lose to Spurs at home on Wednesday. Oh,
it's not been a good week,
brother. It's not.
Yeah.
It's not. No.
Are you finished? Are you finished? Because we haven't.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Your manager, your club, no matter how shit Manchester United is, remember who the fuck you lot are.
Okay,
you're still a shit club. Yeah?
We still have to mute these on the podcast today, so try and limit the swear words, please.
So you're still a shit club, okay? And I don't care how we could be in the mud, because even in our worst times, we're still walking away with something. Last season, I had one of the worst seasons I could endure as a Manchester United fan. Yeah, I walked away with the end of the season smiling. I had an amazing summer.
Okay, cool. So that's fine. There you go, guys. That's what you wanted. Liban spoke for 10 minutes uninterrupted. So for you asked what the metrics were. Everyone has different metrics. For me, what makes a team better than another team is a league campaign, because it's a whole season, 38 games. You play every single team in the country, home and away, twice. So if a team finishes second, forget about trophies for now, just finishes in the league. If a team finishes second and the team finishes 14th, which is currently where we are, both of us, the team that's finished second is a lot better than the team that finished 14th, or last season, what was it, 8th. That is a fact. That is my metric in terms of who is a better team. Success and everything that now comes with trophies. Who is a better team is who's been better in their league campaign, because you have a 38-game season. If for you it's just trophies and you think the team that finishes 14th but they lift the FA Cup is better than the team that finished second, then Wigan, when they won the FA Cup and got relegated, were better than Arsenal, who finished 4th that season, and United, I don't know if you won the league that season or not, but Wigan were better than you and they got relegated. That's not true, because they're not. So if you watch football, if you watch football of who wins a trophy at the end of the season only, because of course that is the pinnacle moment. The teams that lift the trophy, every team goes into a season, we compete for 4 trophies, some teams compete for more, compete for less. If you watch it based on just that, then why do you waste your time all season? Why don't you just tune in to watch in May? Like basketball, I only tune in, wait a second.
The bullshit,
like basketball,
man.
I tune in to watch just playoffs, because that's when it gets interesting. So if he doesn't care about the league campaign, if he's talking like this with a team that's 14th and he's on a victory lap, we'll talk about the game in isolation, because there's so much talk about Arsenal and we've not been great. We've missed we had 29 shots, or 49 shots, whatever. I don't know what we've had in the last couple of games. Not been great. We'll talk about that. But if he's just talking about trophies, FA Cup winning and everything, and nothing else matters, why do you watch the Premier League? Why do you watch week in, week out? Because it doesn't matter if you finish 15th this season, does it? No, I'm not finished, because I let you speak. On. It doesn't matter if he finishes 14th this season. Yeah. If he wins the FA Cup and we come second and win nothing, they're the better team. He's on the victory lap again. Liban's the winner. Liban's cooked Sharky, all of that stuff. But the fact of the matter is, you've played 38 games and you're going to finish in the bottom half, or maybe even worse. So the facts are still there. You're not a good team because you're finishing 8th, 9th, 10th and below. That is the fact. You've had a good cup run, you've had a magical cup run, and you've turned up in the big games, which is, at the moment, what you're doing. You guys get motivated when you're underdogs. You beat City, you drew Liverpool away, you beat City away, and now you've knocked out Arsenal. When you're underdogs, mentality. Sandra's doing this, which is great, but you can't. If you're playing every team in the Premier League week in, week out, and you're losing 3-0 at home to Bournemouth, why can't you guys wake up for that? The facts are, if you're finishing 14th, you're not great. And I'm saying, second place Arsenal, no trophies. I will take that 10 years in a row than finishing 14th and winning the FA Cup. I will not change that. I don't care what anyone says in the comments. I don't care what you say. Now let's talk about this game. You guys won the game. It's not great. It's not great.
You're full of
Elias,
shit.
how was it? Yeah, and I think you're full of shit.
You're
full of now,
shit.
Elias,
Wallahi.
you had a game yesterday. We wore the white kit. We're playing like Spurs because we wore the white kit.
The longest
I felt like I was watching Spurs. I felt like I was watching Spurs because I hate that white kit now. Good initiative. But let's just stop wearing the white kit, please.
Yeah. We're not doing that.
Next,
It happened Nottingham Forest a couple of years back as well, isn't it?
It's service like justice.
Nottingham Forest a couple of years back.
You know, it's a no knife crime shirt as well.
I think Bristol as
no,
well.
it's a great.
No knife shirt. You keep getting nanked by teams in red. It's crazy.
Yeah, that's great.
Crazy,
So, Elias, you had a game yesterday. We're at home.
Funnily enough, I was with Liban.
You
sat
with
right in front of me.
Liban. I couldn't make it. I was meant to go to the game. I couldn't make it. We were filming SDS with Fuad. But yeah, so talk to me about the game. What frustrated you? It's not been a great week for us. Back-to-back games now, cup games, Newcastle and Man United. How many shots have we had? How many attempts on target? Both games we suffered from us not being able to finish it, because if we're going to be honest, we should have won both games. Fact.
Yep.
We should have beat Newcastle based on all the chances we had, the clear-cut chances in front of goal. We should have beat United because of all the clear-cut chances we had in front of goal, penalty, 10 men. Everything was made for us to win. Yet they still beat us. What's going on?
So with yesterday's game, the United game, I feel like United were the deserved winners up until 10 men. Would you agree with me, Liban? You was there. You lot were the
United
I feel like they were the better team up until we got the red
no,
card.
I feel like they
Until got the
outdogged
red
us.
card.
I don't think they outplayed us.
They didn't outplay us. No, they didn't outplay
It was
us.
a weird game. It was an open game.
Yeah, it was a very open game. But I feel like you lot were deserved winners yesterday. But forget that. There's a massive issue at Arsenal right now. You see it as a Tottenham fan. You see it as a Man United fan. I think Chelsea fans see it. I think every club in the country sees there's a problem at Arsenal. No Saka, no party.
No, Party was there. He played.
Okay. No Saka, no Christmas party. Without Saka, we're devoid of anything. We have no attacking. We have nothing going forward. We have no masterclass players. Anyone that can just bring something out of the bag with a click of a finger. They take on a play, nothing like that. Odegaard yesterday was very quiet. Jorginho wasn't
Odegaard
good.
created a lot of chances.
Created a lot of chances, but he wasn't that
His
great.
final action is shit.
His
No, the final
wasn't that
action
great.
is creating chances. He
For
created a
me,
lot of
his
chances.
final action
no,
yesterday
great,
wasn't
10
the best. Wasn't the great.
No, the thing
Like, if
with-
Havertz had scored the one that was 1-on-1, that was beautiful ball over
No,
top
but the
from
thing is,
Odegaard.
my problem with Odegaard is he might play a pass in, but sometimes he delays the pass. Sometimes there's a better option. He's delayed it and then he's made another option.
Yeah, there was a lot of times where the fans groaned yesterday.
He would have got a better chance and maybe create a much easier chance for his
Yeah.
team. And I think that's Odegaard's biggest problem. I think he delays too much, or his final action isn't always the best. Yes, he might still get the ball through into someone, but it's like, oh, you should have played that pass maybe 2 phases ago.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm trying to say?
There was on counter attack. I remember he just did a
Yeah,
random.
when he turned,
yeah,
random
yeah.
turn, and he could have put in Martinelli. But like I was saying,
look at this though.
going
Look at
forward,
this.
go on.
Expected goals: Arsenal 3.22, Man United 0.
I don't want to hear expected goals, man.
Okay,
I
total
don't want
shots
expected
26. Shots
Yeah.
target 7. Big chances 4. I'm not saying it because parade. Look at Arsenal.
course, yeah,
I'm
yeah.
saying it as why are we not putting the ball in the back of the net? Because it's been a problem now for the last few games.
We don't have any attackers that can score goals. We don't have a striker who can score goals. We don't have wingers who can score goals. We don't have a number 10 who can score goals. Our only threats are our centre backs from corners.
So what happened? Because
That is
last
not
season
good.
we scored 91 goals.
We scored last season 91 goals. This season, Saka looks like he's out for
In the
majority of the
league
season.
only, yeah.
We scored 91 goals in the league last
In the
season.
league, yeah, which is impressive.
Everyone was chipping in with the goals. 2 seasons ago, our front four scored, I think, 10 goals each. Jesus, Martinelli, Saka, Odegaard, they all scored.
Martinelli, yes, got 50.
Odegaard had 15 in the league.
Yeah, exactly. They all were in double digits in
Yeah.
the season. Now, we've regressed because we focus more on the back line and we haven't focused on the attack. We could have had we could have signed a number 9.
Has part of the regression been, of course, of bringing in players 100%? Everyone knew we need to bring in a forward.
Do you know-
Everyone knew
Okay.
we needed a striker. Everyone knew we needed a left winger. And of course, that's why I'll tell
Do you know who's regressed?
as a
Arsenal
desperate,
Football Club?
But also, is part of the regression that Odegaard missed 2 months, Saka's out.
No,
That's-
the person who's
that's part of
regressed
the regression.
Arsenal Football Club is probably Kai Havertz right now. He's missed in the last couple of games. He's missed absolute sitters. He
Yeah,
missed
he
a
has.
header against Newcastle. He missed essentially an
Crazy.
open goal yesterday.
Yeah.
And he missed a penalty in the penalty shootout. Every time he's on the pitch,
he's having
every
a bad
time he's
week.
on the pitch, he's had a bad season. He scored 7 goals in a row, one part of the season, or 6 goals in a row. He looked good, but I've said it before. As much as I like Havertz, when he's doing well, when he's not doing well, he brings nothing to the club. Absolutely nothing. It's like playing with 10 men. But I don't want to just pin the blame on Havertz. Yesterday, we created 5 big chances. We had the Odegaard penalty, which was a miss. We had the Havertz open goal, which was a miss.
Yep.
We had Trossard. I don't know why he waited for Delict to get back from
Aye,
the line.
wow. Off
He-
the line.
I don't know why he delayed
Unbelievable.
when he could have
yeah,
attacked the ball. We had a Declan Rice twice when he had the free header and the chance where I don't know how to pronounce his name.
Bayinde.
Bayinde had made a great save.
Yeah.
We had 5 clear-cut chances, yeah. We haven't been able to put the ball in the back of the net. I feel like now the board, Arteta, the coaching staff, everyone at the club should be able to see now there's an issue going forward and scoring goals. January, I don't expect us to sign Isaac.
I think we need to
I don't
now
expect
even more
Isaac.
because Jesus went down.
I don't. Yeah,
I think we need even more now.
I don't expect us to sign a £150 million striker. I don't expect because maybe the funds are not there. Maybe it's too difficult to go and
It's
get a
hard
player
for a club to
It's
let
in
go of a
January, yeah.
player in the middle of the season when
in January. But there needs to be a turning point in the season where the owners, the board, Arteta, the coach staff, everyone at Arsenal says in the summer or even now we need to get an attacking player. Whether it's a left winger, whether it's a right winger,
I
whether
think
it's a
if
striker.
you wait till the summer, it's even too late.
It's
think
too late,
You
but
have to
I don't
show
think we
it
can
now,
now.
especially even in the league. If you want to have like a late surge or whatever,
No, that's what it's about. That's what it's about now,
Bro,
That's what
I'm
it's about.
sorry.
That's what it's about. Now.
That should have happened.
Now it is. Now it's literally now or never. We need to try and win this
I
league.
think what
That's
you said
all it
there,
is.
the
And we need to
Saka,
bolster our
the
team.
team's kind of the way stylistically, you guys aren't. This is an issue that should have been solved a year ago, 6 months ago, and now. For me, someone like an Osimhen, I'll be real with you. 65 million his release clauses at Galatasaray. That is just going to move the needle and put a spark plug into the season right now. But the way you lot are playing, I don't know what it's going to take to fix your season at this point. And in that game as well, I just thought when it got to penalty shootout, you could just tell United were going to win.
I said
I had a
it.
bad.
I was with
Chunks.
Chunks. I was with Liban. I said it to everyone. The way Kai Havertz has played today, he's going to miss that penalty.
Yeah.
And it wasn't a Kai Havertz penalty that he normally takes. He's normally more composed. He usually does a little nice, cute little run up.
It's the first penalty miss for Arsenal.
It was his first penalty
think
miss, but
so,
I could
top of my head,
see
yeah.
that he was going to miss
language.
body language,
Yeah.
everything. Odegaard is what? I felt like Odegaard was going to miss his penalty. His body
know,
language
it was-
wasn't. It was a good penalty. No, it's a very good penalty.
his
But
penalty.
walking up to the spot, he was nervous. Like you could tell there was nerves. It comes with Arsenal. Whenever you go to Arsenal games and things are going bad, you can feel it in the whole stadium. Yesterday, like you said, when Odegaard turned on the counter-attack, the whole stadium groaned.
Yeah.
When Martinelli missed when Declan Rice missed the chance towards the end, the whole stadium groaned. When Kai Havertz missed the open goal, it was like, we've been waiting for that miss to come. Now when's the goal gonna come?
And do you know what the issue is with this past week as well? Is it's reminiscent of what used to happen like a few years ago. Before you actually got good, you always used to have this 1 week in January or February where you'd crash out of all the cups or whatever. And it's almost like this week, that just
It
kind of
reminds me of
reminiscently
a season. It reminds me of a
throws you
season
back to
on
like
Arsene Wenger.
14, 13, whatever
In
it was.
March.
Yeah, them kind of
March.
Wenger type season.
Yeah,
And
actually.
the same way when the window's moving, it's kind of all feeling Wengerish. And sporting director's gone. Now Arteta, obviously, look, he's the second highest paid coach in the world after Pep Guardiola. It's time now to, if you're not going to basically get the signings, you need to show us tactically why you're paid this money.
Yeah.
You need to show us it's not just I'm relying on Nicolas Jova, because at the moment another man is saving your job this season essentially. Show us what you
Part
can
of his
do
coaching staff, he's got a job to do.
tactics wise.
Arteta did a good job bringing him in.
Fantastic.
So it's no problem.
Give him a
Jova doing a
raise.
good job at his job.
Give him 20% of your wages.
I hope he does. He's
But the thing is, now that
so
Saka's
many goals.
gone, those set pieces mean nothing. Look how Man United dealt with it yesterday. Those set pieces mean nothing no more. If the Saka's not putting those perfect deliveries in, those set pieces mean nothing.
What United
They
players
mean
you
nothing.
think deserve credit for
Oh,
that game?
I
Because
think-
I think Bruno Fernandes,
Bruno yesterday.
Xerxes.
I wanna bring Harry Maguire for me.
Harry Maguire, yeah.
That's the person I want to mention first. I want to give huge props to Harry Maguire, huge, because I'll be honest, I was one of his biggest critics. Yeah, over the last God knows how many seasons.
Didn't you used to call him Lizzie Maguire or something?
I called him Lizzie Maguire. I called him number 5.
Oh, yeah,
I called
number
him-
5.
I called him fridge. I called him everything.
Yeah.
Everything under the sun. I called him. And I want to actually come out and say apologize, because you know what, that to me, and I'm not even in that sense, because for me he's the perfect example of what a professional is. Professional, and I'm not even just saying that from a football aspect. That is just going to any walk of life, whatever industry you work in, whatever job you work in. He is a true professional in the sense of he took all the abuse, he took everything that came his way through the media, from fans, social media, whatever it is, took it on the chin and said, you know what, I'm going to just prove everyone, I'm going to work harder. Even if the managers don't want me, because there was times where managers told him, look, you're surplus to requirements. We want you gone. And he fought, and stripped off captaincy. That's another thing. And he said, no, I'm going to force myself to stay at the club, and I'm going to prove everybody wrong. And now, if you look at him, he's an example of, not just for professionals, but even for like young people in general. I think in any industry where, no matter what situation or adversity you're put in, you just got to make sure that you do what's in your control. You focus on what's in your control, and you do the best that you can, and then you deal with the rest later. And it's credit to him, because now he's coming in, and for me, he is the leader. He's the captain in that back line. Okay, and it's almost like he's rejuvenated his career now. And now he looks like the guy that we really wanted when we spent 80 million on him in the
Got
first
the
place.
extension now as well.
He deserves it. I think he
play.
deserves it, and I think obviously back three system helps him. I think he thrives best when it's a back three.
Yeah.
I think he's most comfortable in the
Who
back
else?
three, and I think this suits him perfectly. I think Bruno, for me, again, that's another player that deserves credit, deserves a lot of praise. I think the way I'm a big fan of Bruno. Yes, I understand people's frustration with Bruno, and I understand that he has flaws in his game. But ultimately, for me, that's a world-class player. I don't care what people tell me. Bruno Fernandes is a world-class midfielder. He's a world-class player, and he deserves his respects. There's not many players that can do the things that he could do on the football pitch. Yeah, he's a match winner for me. He's a match winner. He's somebody that out of nothing can create something, and he can win you literally a football game. And those players don't come around often, but you see the Premier League now. There's not many players like that.
That was a huge performance in a big game as well.
Huge performance,
It's another big
bro.
game.
And it's another big game. He's debunking that myth of him not being able to deliver, because he has delivered in the big games. And the thing with Bruno is when he stinks, like, it's loud. No, that's true. It's loud. It's just in your face. But I think also with that coupled with the fact that Man United have been poor over the last few years, that I think clouds people's judgment on Bruno. Because when you see Bruno for Portugal, it's a completely different player.
Yeah.
Mentally, he's a different player. He leads the line for Portugal when Ronaldo's not there.
Do you think
that's
this
a star-studded team?
Do you think for Xerxes this is the type of game turn his United career around? Because 2 weeks ago he was getting booed out of the stadium, and then comes on.
And
Højlund had 80 minutes, did his usual rustle and tussle act, and it was like, all right. And then for the rest of the game, I felt like, Gabriel and Saliba were just like, oh, hold on. We were expecting tired legs.
Yeah.
He put on a hold up, link up clinic. I felt like.
I think with Xerxes, I still think he had a good. Don't get to that. He needed that. I think that moment
And
he
then to
needed
end the game,
for confidence. The gun. No. He I think for his confidence, he needed that moment. I think it was good that he had the courage to at least step up and take that fifth penny, because there's a lot of pressure, especially when you know people are already kind of on your case a little bit. So, but Xerxes, I still think he has a lot to work on. Even yesterday, even though he came on and his hold-up play was a lot better, and he did a lot better for us, especially after. I don't think Højlund had a good game, in my opinion. I think we were playing. It felt like we were playing with 10 men when Højlund was on the pitch. But and he did well. He did well in the moments, Xerxes. But I still think he does have a lot to.
He's young though.
He is young.
He's into a new country, new league.
And
I feel like Højlund 18 months in, and that's the performance he gave for 80 minutes. If that's the alternative, that's the kind of impact you want, in my opinion.
Me personally,
Ruben Amorim coming in now, new coach. I feel like that's the kind of reaction I want from you. 2 weeks ago, getting booed out.
He even backed him.
Like
as well.
this is what I want to see, and that's the thing. Ruben Amorim. Okay, you're gonna give me a little bit of coin in my back. Cool. I'm gonna show you on the pitch as well. And I thought, big character stepping up in a late moment like that. I just thought fair play
He had a
to
good
him.
cameo off the bench. Scored the winning penalty. I think tactically, you guys once you went down to 10 men, it was good.
Organised,
Very
structure,
organised,
defensively.
Mazraoui, the midfield was Ugarte was good again.
Another player that looks like you.
Collier that came off the pitch. Collier was good.
No, amazing.
Ahmad was good. You know, even when Lissandro got injured, you had no subs and you played him number 9, and Xerxes had to drop in. Extra running, the last corner when we tried to counter-attack you and your whole team sprinting back. So a proper good performance from you guys.
But it's a typical inspired performance. You're going away. You have a big team, big rival, like I said, I just named 3 rivals in a row. Your 3 biggest rivals: Liverpool, Arsenal, and City. All of them you got results at. All of them away from home. You play Southampton at home on the week, and not a midweek. And none of us, of course, that's statistically the easiest game in the league right now. A home game against Southampton. None of us will be shocked if you drop points. What I'm saying to you is, why is it when you guys are underdogs, you guys have a rivalry, you're down to 10 men, you guys can get yourselves up, but then you have a normal game, which seems like you should win, and you can't. Because those ones are more tactical problems. When it's you're an underdog, they're more like, it's just mentality. Like
I
players.
said that last time.
So exactly.
I said that to you.
Yeah, now I'm asking you.
Yeah.
It's easy to get yourself up for a big game as a player, because it's not about tactics. It's like, we're down 10 men, we're all putting effort in, we're all doing that. It's not about tactics, it's we just want it more. But when everything's comfortable, that's when it's tactics. Like, let's stick to the roles, I need to do this, I need to do that, and that's when you guys tend to lose. So what do you see for your team now carrying this on? Because right now you're on a good run, have a good start to the year, or would you be like not shocked if it goes back to normal?
Look. And Amram said it in the interview himself. Look, there's going to be ups and downs to the end of the season. There's going to be moments of like, you've got brilliance, like the game against Liverpool, obviously getting a result at City yesterday. Yes. And I said this to you a couple of weeks back. It's the mental. These group of players, you were trying to say to me, how many of you, like, you look at this squad, how many of them can get you, like, is that genuinely a Champions League team? That's the question he was asking.
It's still a question, I don't think
for me, I think they are capable of getting top 4. I don't question whether or not they are capable of getting top 4. What I question is their mentality. And I said this to you on the pod. I said mentally that team is weak. And you're throwing the question of why is it that we can perform against the big teams, but then in the smaller teams we're dropping points. It's the mental. Martinez said it in the interview as well, and even Amram said it after the Liverpool game as well. He was angry after the Liverpool game. Imagine. He was saying that he was fuming because he's like, why is it we're doing it in this game? You're doing everything, like, in terms of the approach. His thing was, it's about the approach to the game. And that's what he was trying to emphasize. It's about the approach. We're coming into the game wanting it. We're wanting it, whether that's winning duels, trying to beat your man, chase back, whatever it is. we're putting everything with 100%, and that's all he wants. He wants everybody to come with vim, come with intention.
But you need to do that
come
no
with
matter
approach.
what, every game. Big,
Exactly,
small.
and that's what he need. That's what he's working on. He's trying to get that message across to them to keep that approach consistent. It doesn't matter if you're playing top of the table. It doesn't matter if you're playing the bottom of the table. And I feel like if we can get that consistent, that is a team that is capable of getting to the Champions League. I have no doubts about it. But what I do have doubts about, can they be consistent? And they've shown me time and time again that unfortunately they can't. And does that come down to now the quality of the players? Yes, some players maybe they're not good enough to play, and we need to obviously address that in the market. There are definitely areas for improvement. I'm not going to deny that, and I've said that to you on the podcast. This team, we're bad, but is there potential for them to improve, or is there potential for them to do good? Absolutely, because you got De Ligt who come from Bayern Munich, you got Lisandro Martinez, World Cup winner, you got Bruno Fernandes, captain of Portugal, you got players in that team that are good enough. There's no excuses. I don't think there's excuses. I just think the mental approach, the culture, like I said to you, it's dark at United. There's a lot of bad habits, a lot of things that translate onto the football pitch. If that gets addressed, which I feel like Amorim is doing an amazing job at the moment, because he's stamping his authority, he's making his presence, he knows what he demands, he knows how he wants to play, and I think he will get it, but that will come with time. So I'm saying, give this man time, let him get a couple of transfer windows in, and I promise you, this guy, with the way he's approached it, the way he's going about it, the system now, you can see there's a lot more consistency with how he's playing. He knows now kind of roughly what his starting 11 that he trusts now. You can see there's more of a consistent lineup now over the last few games, so you can now sense that he's starting to work at his 11, and I think it will improve with time, but it just needs time. That's it.
I agree. I wouldn't get rid of the man. I do think you need time for a new manager to build his own squad. This isn't his squad. It's a squad of like the last three managers. But yeah, I mean, listen, we wanted to cover the FA Cup. You guys are through to the next round. Big win. That's a kind of win that gets your season up and going against a rival. Yeah, away from home.
But I heard you say some things last week.
What did I say? Oh, so you want? Okay.
Yeah, I heard him say some things last week. Last week that has to get addressed.
Okay, go ahead.
Because I heard you say something about obviously you were saying that obviously, and you kind of alluded to it while Elias was speaking. You said, is it to do with Odegaard missing? Is it to do with the injuries essentially?
For sure.
And you were saying that's a big part. Yes,
injuries
but
your season. Yeah.
But the thing is, the way I look at it, and I'm not even trying to come at you. This is me just being honest. I think the injury thing, yes, I think it's an easy cop out. And the reason why I say it's an easy cop out is because Liverpool last season, bro, were injury plagued, just as bad, maybe even worse. And they were top of the table up until spring.
Remind me, I don't remember.
They were top of the table till about March.
I know they're top of the table. Remind me about the injuries. I can't remember.
They had so many players out defensively, attack, midfield. They had people out. Yeah, they had an injury hit. They had a injury hit squad, but yet they will still manage to make it work. They still managed to get results. Yes, they were conceding goals, but they were outscoring teams. And that's what it, and that.
I'm generally being sorry. I don't remember.
I'm just telling you. I'm reminding you.
Yeah, but do you remember?
Yes.
Like who?
In terms of the actual names, they had both fullbacks out for some time. They had Konate out. They had Curtis Jones. A lot of midfielders that were out. Jota was out for a little while. Salah went to the AFCON. They just had people missing throughout the season. So this idea that just trying to use injuries as an excuse to say, okay, that's the reason why we're not challenging. No, remember we even spoke about this whole 25-man squad. Sometimes you need people to be able to step up. And the problem with Arteta's squad is the squad he's built on the starting 11 when everyone's fit, amazing. But there's no depth in that squad. And that's on him. That's on him.
It's a criticism. And
it's a criticism.
The bit of depth we did have, we let go in the summer.
You let go. And you didn't replace him. So
I agree.
This is what I'm saying to you. This
but
also
falls ultimately
on the manager.
But they both could be right. I agree. We didn't have the best window. We got rid of what was our depth in Emile Smith-Rowe, Eddie Nketiah, Fabio Vieira, and Reece Nelson. That was genuine, proper Premier League level players that we had on the bench that were available to come on. And we didn't sign. To be fair, the players we signed aren't any better. Like we didn't go up in a level at all. I don't think we did. No. Smith-Rowe and Mikel Marino, who's better? Who knows? And on top of that, Eddie Nketiah, Reece Nelson, or Raheem Sterling. So we didn't go up the window. That's correct. That we don't have the correct squad to. I don't think in terms of the depth to win the league. And I noticed that maybe as the season went on. Because you can be wrong. You can think
no.
Maybe we didn't have the right squad. But also, what also is correct at the same time is. Our best player is Bukayo Saka. Our captain and also our best player on his given day is Martin Odegaard. Gabriel's missed games. Calafiori's missed games. Timber's missed games. Like we have been hit with lots of injuries. Well, to point Partey's had to play right by most times and all that stuff. But that was also right where it's extremely unlucky where Bukayo Saka and Martin Odegaard
But you know why I have no sympathy?
each, combined half of the season.
But Sharks, you know why there's
It's
no
also
sympathy?
true. Like they're both true.
And that's one thing over the last couple
And
of
now
seasons.
when Eric
you
came in
haven't
and he
had-
got injured this first game.
Yeah.
That's
But you know what?
unfortunate.
And the past couple of seasons, though, you've been able to keep that
I
level
know.
fit and
Yeah.
everything, and that's why it almost
I think
hasn't
Arteta was kind of
become
banking
an
on that
issue.
again.
This is the
No,
problem.
no, but
That's kind of banking on that. But that
Also,
also
Arsenal fans have said that over the summer.
But that also
more
comes
was
with-
needed. More was needed.
And
I think that
hear
also comes
but
with
the thing is,
Arteta's inexperience.
That's why there's no sympathy for it, because and especially no sympathy for Arteta, because at the end of the day, the early warning signs were there last season. Towards the end of last season, when you lost Saka for a couple of games, that was the early warning signs that you needed more depth in that. Saliba season before, Odegaard this season as well.
We dealt with the defensive
So
problems.
yeah,
The
defensive
Saliba
problems.
one, we learned.
You
from
don't,
that.
no. But I'm saying, okay, but that's the thing. That's the
And
problem.
we needed to because this season we had 7 defensive injuries.
Yeah.
So we still struggle for defenders this season.
Can't rely on
But
Tommy
that's the thing.
Asu.
That's why for me, there's no sympathy at this point, because it's like the early warning signs were there. Also, I think the reason that and you're saying Saka, your best player, is injured. Let's address why he's injured in the first place. Let's be honest. The way Arteta's managed Saka is poor, and no one ever talks about that.
Nah, people do
It's
talk about that.
Nah, people do talk about it.
I feel like people
People
don't.
talk about
I don't. Well, maybe it's not talked about enough because I don't see it. And
I think
feel
within the
like
Arsenal community, we do talk about it a lot.
I think you. Yes, Arteta, your best player is out, but why is he out? It's because the managers absolutely rinsed him till his flipping
Hamstring went.
literally fall off the bone, coming off the bone, bro.
Yeah.
It's not great, but also at the same
yeah.
time, when you have someone that's that good, it's like it's yeah. I mean, he's always
get
going to
it.
play most of the games.
I get it.
But I do think we should have. Even when we had like Reece Nelson should have played more minutes in the last couple of seasons. Like he should have played.
But
I-
it's still
these are
little
things that we
though.
agree with.
Yeah.
They're all true. I think what makes someone a good coach, a good manager, is how they deal with the problems. Because
Well, he's making the same mistakes.
Yeah, no, I'm saying everyone makes mistakes. Everyone has those
No.
days.
But
But
Shark.
it's not how he deals with it. No, it's how he deals with it. Now, we're in the middle of a season. We're in the middle of a season. Edu's gone. We're in January. It's how he deals with it.
I agree with that statement if that's the first time you're making those mistakes. If you're making the same as a second time and then a third time, now it's you're the problem. Now you're because you haven't learned from your previous mistakes. He's made these same mistakes multiple times now.
Yeah, I
it's
do
coming
think
to
that comes with his
like-
experience of being a manager. Because remember, it's
My
his
brother.
first time being a manager.
First time being a manager, so you're allowed to make a mistake.
windows
Yeah, so I feel like he has.
When you
he
make the
has those
same mistake
mistakes in him.
2-3 times, now that's okay. Now you're not getting grace now. Now you need to get criticised and questions.
No, but he has been criticised by the Arsenal fans.
No, and this is my
with
thing
the
now.
Saka mistreatment of minutes.
Yeah, 100%, and I think rightly so. I don't think I've seen it to be loud enough. Maybe there's a small section. I don't think it's the. I don't think it's.
It's also
think
not
it's
said loud
100%.
enough because of how much Saka contributes to our attack.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like, obviously, you said it to me yesterday when Saka came on against Preston when we're 3-0 up. He shouldn't even be in the squad.
But then you were arguing.
Shouldn't have been on the bus.
Hear this though. You were arguing that, but like in the summer, you were saying that the Mbeumo thing, and I remember you were making a case saying, "Oh, I don't think you also should sign Mbeumo because why would a player want to
Come sit
sit
behind
in the
Saka.
bench?"
Still,
But this is what
yeah.
you have to understand: top teams, the top team. Look at Real Madrid; they got players. Top players sitting on the bench that
still
are ready
get
to
popped
come
by
on,
Barca.
and okay, regardless. But it's got Man City. You got Man City saying
You're nasty for that.
I like that one.
You
I
are
don't mind that one. I don't mind that one because certain brothers need to hold that one. Yeah.
When it comes to the top teams having depth in their squads in terms of having two unreal right wingers, two unreal left wingers, two unreal strikers, it's very rare.
It's not
football
rare
history,
in the world
bro.
when it comes to if you look
It's
at
very
championship
rare, bro.
winning teams.
But it's very rare.
let
But
me
how
say something.
rare is there championship winning teams that go on crazy runs like how Real Madrid have gone on, Man City have gone on? That's how you.
Man
that's-
United,
Man
bro.
United as well.
Man
But that's how
United.
you sell the story and the dream to the player coming from a lesser team who thinks they're better than the starting player, but telling them to sit on the bench.
That's the job of the
No,
manager.
no,
That's
no,
the
that's
job
how you
of-
sell it.
that's the
That's
job
the-
of
that's the
the
man-
manager.
Arsenal right now, in the summer, we
yeah.
couldn't sell to Mbeumo, an Mbeumo type player. We're going on a 4-year stretch where we're going to win the league and compete for titles and compete for Champions League. Where Man City just done the 4P. You can't sell that dream to those kind of
No, but
players.
you tell him, yo, you come in and add depth
Yeah,
and
you
add
add
quality,
depth,
yeah.
and you
Yes,
should. But
yes,
the thing is though, I hear what you're saying, but
Yeah.
I don't agree with it because I think if you're a top player, one, you're going from a team that's usually sitting around mid-table to now a team that clearly is in a position to challenge. Yeah, Man City are not the ones knocking on the door, so forget about Man City. But you got Arsenal now coming to you. As a player, you have to back yourself and be like, okay, look, I back myself
Facts.
to get into this team.
Facts.
Yeah, whoever is
Yeah.
in front, I back myself to get in the team. If you look at any championship winning team in the Premier League, whether it's Champions League, you got about 2 top players in every position. Man United, we had 4 players fighting for 2 positions in the striker role. We had 4 at one point. We had 4 top strikers and only 2 players to start.
4-4-2, so
but then even on the wings, even wings. Look at our midfield. We had Owen Hargreaves, Michael Carrick, Paul Scholes,
Darren Fletcher.
Darren Fletcher. Like there was like a 5, 6 players that could start.
Yeah.
And that's what it takes to
I
win.
I agree because I think the team that wins the league should add to their squad even more to win it again.
100%.
So why can't the team that comes second not add even more because they need to win it next year? I agree completely. And we can go on forever and ever. And it's more about the FA Cup, the game.
Bueno, if he left, he wouldn't have had the season he's having so far.
Yeah, well, you
it's
never
crazy.
know.
You
never know. You never know. So many injuries. But at the end of the day, it's like
you never know what trajectory he would have gone down.
Yeah, but do you want to keep playing for Brentford or want to play for Arsenal and play Champions League football? And also at the same time, we're in full competition. So even if we do sign someone that literally is in Saka's position, like an Mbeumo, like a Kudus, like whoever, bro, we're playing in the Champions League and the Cup and the FA Cup and the league. So at the end of the day, they can play. They can start in a Mbeumo can start over Saka in a Champions League group game or the early games. End of the day, it's you need 2 players in every position. That's just how football is, and to win everything, that's what we need to do. You know, it's not about just winning the league.
It's in a perfect world, but the world isn't perfect.
Exactly, but in a perfect world, we want to win the treble. You know, like who
doesn't
want to win the treble? And to win the treble, or to win
win one first.
To win as many trophies as you can, you have to have start.
It's true.
Players that
you have to have players that can play in each
You need
position.
to. It's impossible to win a treble with 1-11. It's impossible. It's possible to win 2. It's possible to win 1.
So when do we start asking serious questions about Arsenal?
Well, now that is the end of the FA Cup.
When do we start asking serious questions? When do we start asking serious questions?
To be continued, because we'll talk for hours and we've got more topics to film. Subscribe to SDS Extra. Subscribe to SDS main channel. We'll see you guys very soon.
Loser!
Congratulations. Leicester at home. Ruvan Nesre is coming to the Old Trafford. So good luck.
Shush, man.
Jamie Vardy for the score gets you guys. Good luck. Congratulations. Who do you have in the next round?
Aston Villa away.
That's a tough one.
Hey, 4-1 last season. They got a good record against Villa.
That's a tough one.
They got a good one.
But that's earlier in the season.
Who got?
That's a tough one. Most FA Cups ever. Bye.